There's none of that.
Welcome back to YouTube.
No, there's no welcome back to YouTube. There's no hey guys. There's no welcome back to my channel.
Damn.
There's no yes sir. There's no yo people. There's no Lateness is greatness.
Yes sir.
There is none of that. I can't even remember because I'm so discombobulated and confused. I don't even know what to say.
Discombobulated.
That's my new favorite word because that's the way we're playing right now. Horrendous. Saj, I said 2-0 in the prediction. Yeah, you heard me. I said it everywhere.
Okay.
Team goes out because you're saying it's not that deep because it's just Arsenal. Well, I'm sorry to inform you guys, but it is that deep. Because they lost 3 games on the bounce to Southampton Palace and Brighton, and yet they come to Stamford Bridge and Charity FC, Oxfam. We come. Food banks, here's some help. Have a feast in Nketiah. Enjoy.
I wouldn't play with the stigma about that stuff. We're going through hard times in this country.
No goals in the Premier League all season, and he comes to Stamford Bridge and he gets
A brace.
a whole brace. Not 1, but 2 goals.
Could have been worse.
Individual errors. You are so annoying right now. Your face. Oh my God.
do nothing.
Don't smile at me. Don't smile at me. Everybody wants to talk about individual errors. Arsenal come to Stamford Bridge last year. Individual error between Zuma, Jorginho, whoever the hell it was, goal. Sancho comes. Manchester United. 2 teams that we're better than. 2 teams that we're better than. But yet we keep letting them take points off of us due to individual errors. Sancho comes in. We're having slips. We're having problems. Goal. Jorginho. Martinelli. The famous Martinelli equalizer. Kante slip. Goal. Martinelli. How many times are teams going to come to the Stamford Bridge and take points off of us, but we're so-called better teams than them? It's disrespectful at this point. It's becoming a joke.
It's a game.
No. It's not a game of fine margins because it wasn't fine margins today. We got absolutely slapped from minute 1 to minute 90. And the only reason why it was a game at half time at 2-2 is because they didn't take all their chances and we took our chances. Werner got a lucky deflected goal and Aspie, for some reason, is in the box. That tells you all you need to know. The fact that Aspie's in the box and Lukaku's not. But anyway, so we're getting stripped. Chicken stripped. Yeah? Strip searched. Soho, Camden Town. We're getting stripped. And everybody's just looking at defensive errors, but I'm looking at something deeper. Because it's not just defensive errors. It's not like we played well and it was just 2 errors and then suddenly, 2 errors and then everybody else is playing well and we're just unlucky. No, 2 errors plus turnovers in midfield. Two errors plus getting spun in midfield. People are just walking through, transitioning into our defense and just having chance after chance after chance after chance. And we really should have been losing at halftime, but we wasn't. But then, you know what was so therapeutic, so poetic, that all the bullshit that was happening in the first half came to fruition in the second. Because we didn't get the 2 goals this time. We just got 2 goals conceded. Due to the same bullshit. Midfield turnover. People getting spun. People out of position. Tuchel has to take responsibility for this performance. I'm sorry. He has to. And I don't criticize Tuchel. You know what I'm like. I don't really criticize Tuchel too much. Because most managers can make an error. And it's human error. And it's not going to always be perfect. He's done a brilliant job. But today, that starting 11, Saj.
I thought it was tactical.
Tactical Tuchel got it tactically wrong. You can't play Malang Sarr and Alonso on the same side and expect to see build-up play. We don't do graphics in review, but you need to see this pass map. Saj, put this pass map wherever the hell you want. But just put the pass map in there, please.
Cool.
The pass map for this game is revolting. It's making me ill. It's making me unwell. I had to throw away my sticks when we conceded the second goal. You know how much I love my sticks. My sugary snacks.
He refers to Haribo sticks.
My hand is hurting from punching the table. The mic was muted for 2 minutes in that watch-along. These are not normal things. In just a normal Premier League game, 7 points from wrapping up 3rd place out of a possible 21 if we win this match. But no, Charity Chelsea has to make things difficult, has to make things interesting, has to make things complicated. Because I thought we could get away from this whole top 4 conversation. But now, Chelsea players are like, no, if we're going to be in a conversation, I want us to be in one of them. I'm not going to just be in 3rd. That's boring. We're not in the title conversations. We've got to be in the top 4 one. That's more interesting, right? No, guys. No!
Are you sure you're not being just a bit hyperbolic?
No, I'm not being hyperbolic, bro.
It wasn't just a one-off?
No, it wasn't just a one-off because we lost 4-1 to Brentford as well. No, do you know why it's not a one-off? Because you don't set up.
Yeah,
you don't set up like that, bro. You don't play Kante in DM on his own. I have said it time and time and time again on all platforms. Kante is not the next Makalele. He's not.
Ooh.
He's not a DM. He is a box-to-box midfielder in a pivot or a 3. How many times does Zola have to tell us this? He can't sit. Because if you watch the game, not the goals, because the goals weren't his fault, apart from one of them where we conceded the penalty, but the goals weren't his fault. It was individual errors. Okay, but watch the moments where we are trying to defend and he's coming to the ball, trying to pressure the ball because he wants to get to the ball, because he's one that gravitates to the ball, because he wants to press, he wants to get stuck in, he wants to roam. And then if he doesn't get it, there's no cover because there's no DM, because he is the DM. And playing Ruben and Mount in the eights, that's all fine. But someone has to come back and help Kante, because for me, as critical as I am on Kante playing this role, he should never have played this role. I actually feel sorry for him because he was left to die today. And this is why a DM has to be a communicator. Fernandinho, leader of men.
Fernandinho.
Bro, I'll give him an extra ananan. He deserves it.
He's Brazilian.
He's been a brilliant player in the Premier League, but he's a real DM. Bro, is he not a leader and a communicator? You know? He is. He is. If you're going to play that role, you need to be able to communicate and lead, because you need to be able to tell a Ruben or a Mount. You can't be shy. You have to tell them, get the fuck back and help me. Because they're just hanging around in the advanced positions and just leaving this man to get stripped. Strip searched, like we said earlier. That was a proper police patting down on Kante today. It was poor. Awful. And we don't even need to get into Alonso, because we all know Alonso can have a clanger at some point. I don't think he was absolutely dreadful, but he wasn't great. You
were saying something about
Lukaku.
a Belgian brute.
Lukaku. This was Lukaku's chance. This was Lukaku's chance. Christensen, we're going to get into that in a minute. This was Lukaku's chance. I even had him starting because I was like, this is an opportunity. You want to be the next Drogba? Yeah? Your idol?
Who?
Drogba. That's his idol.
I feel like Lukaku scored a couple more goals than Drogba. But...
That's great, but Drogba's a better player.
No, yeah, I don't disagree.
And when you play when you have an opportunity to play a game like this, and for me, it didn't work out. And as soon as Kai comes on, Kai makes all the difference. All the difference. Kai makes all the difference. Again, he's doing things. He's getting on the ball. He's creating opportunities. But like I said, Lukaku, you know, when you're up there and you've got an opportunity to start a game for the first time in donkey's years, you got to take it, and you didn't take it today. So Christensen, those individual errors, they make me sick. I don't know if he was just thinking about Barcelona. He was great on the weekend. Positionally, he was brilliant. Taking care of everything at Wembley. And then today, he just had a brain fart. I don't know what's going on there. Mendy conceded a few goals as well. We could take our time getting into all of that. But the most disrespectful thing to come out of this game is the fact that Nketiah scored 2 goals. Nketiah scored 2 goals against us today. That hurt. I ain't going to lie to you. Because if it was Martinelli or Smith Rowe, I mean, they scored 2. You know, Saka scored. I think the whole of Hale End wanted to get goals. Maybe they could have brought in the under-15s as well. Get an opportunity to get some goals. But Nketiah, Saj.
Well,
Brighton kept him quiet. Southampton kept him quiet.
Uh-huh.
Palace. But Chelsea, big Champions League Chelsea, we couldn't handle Nketiah today. For me, shouldn't have played the back 3. If you haven't got the centre backs to do it and Rudiger's out, just go back to the back 4. Don't play more bums. I don't even need to get into Sarr. I don't need to do it. I don't need to get into Sarr. You guys know. If you watch All You Can Eat Chelsea, you know what I think about Sarr.
Very tactically aware player.
Not a very good player, is he, Malang Sarr?
I don't agree with that.
He's not very good.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, you don't agree with that because you enjoy my demise and my stress and my pain.
Solid player from Porto.
Yes, solid player from Porto.
Would start
Got
everywhere.
absolutely spun, and he disintegrated in that second half. He evaporated. He disintegrated. He evaporated. In the second half, it was sad. Sad Sarr in the second half. Guys, I'm absolutely fuming. This game did mean something. It's not just one. This is Arsenal. This is a London derby at home. If it don't mean anything to you under the lights, then wrong football club. So we have to go again, sadly. There's another game. I would have loved the international break right now because that's how it feels. It feels like one of them just throw away.
Games are coming thick and fast.
Thick and fast. West Ham, another London derby. I hope you don't underestimate them because I'm sure they're more than capable of doing the job as well.
They've been better than Arsenal.
They've been better than Arsenal.
Better than
Considering they play Europa League football and they have to manage a schedule. Arteta can't even come for him now because he's living life. Living life at Stamford.
Don't know about Thursday nights.
We to finalise, I don't know how long I've been going.
Oh wow, continue.
I feel like Arteta, if he just played against Chelsea, he would have a glistening career. You know, win the FA Cup at our expense, 2 wins against Lampard at our expense, done the double over us last year. If he just played us,
like you with us.
If he just played us today, you know, we are saving your job. So we really do deserve a lot of thanks for that. I'm sure the Arsenal supporters are absolutely delighted. If you were Arteta out, you're welcome. And yeah,
I don't think one win over Chelsea is going to get him, the fans to love him again. I don't.
guys, I can't think of who played well today. So I'm just going to say that was absolutely appalling.
Eddie didn't he?
Not for us. I'm talking about for us.
Okay.
So I'm just going to say everybody was awful and leave it at that. I don't want to give anybody any prop. Yeah, you smash up the icons. You let me know what you think in the comments. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe. Might not come back. Goodbye. Oh, I want to cry. I want to